Welcome to Module 3, Adding SubContacts in Energov. This module will show you how to add a subcontact to a company in the system. We'll then review a few tips and tricks you'll want to keep in mind when working in Energov. In Module 1, we covered the process of searching for and adding existing contacts. Then, in Module 2, we covered adding new contacts to the system. Now, let's begin discussing how to add a subcontact. Energov distinguishes between companies and contacts. Companies only contain company-specific information, though they can have subcontacts that represent the individuals within that company. These include first and last names, as well as personal email addresses. Company subcontacts can be found by clicking on the Subcontacts tab near the center of your screen. The Subcontacts page will show all of the affiliated subcontacts. From here, you can click Add SubContact to bring up the contact search form. Here again, you will want to search the system for existing contacts before you add a new contact to avoid duplicate records. It's a best practice to copy the full company name from the company's contact record, then to paste it into the contact form under the company name field. This way, if the contact doesn't already exist, then the exact company name will be pre-populated on the new subcontact record. Next, type in the first and last name. And remember, a single contact or subcontact can be associated with multiple companies. Additionally, make sure you use all caps. Once you click Search, if nothing shows up in the search results, you can proceed to add the new contact, as was demonstrated in Module 2. When you click the Add Contact button, it will bring up the new contact form, where the company name, first and last names should all be pre-populated from the search form. For subcontacts, any contact information is acceptable. You don't have to have a mailing address. A simple email address will suffice. Note, when adding contact details, if they have a suffix like junior, senior, or the third, place that information after the last name in the last name field. Once you've added all the information, click Save to proceed. If the system finds any existing contacts that match any of the information you've provided, it will bring up a warning box. From here, you can decide whether it's referring to an existing contact or not. If so, click the contact from the list in order to proceed. Then update the information of the selected contact. If it is not, you can still add the new contact. Either way, click OK to continue with your selection. Then click Save to save the subcontact's details. As you can see, the company now has a subcontact. Click Save again to return to the company's contacts, where you can see the company now has a subcontact listed, then save again in order to return to the permit. As you can see, the company and subcontact you just added is now listed as one of the associated contacts for this permit. Remember to select the contact type from the drop-down list, then click Save again to update the permit with this new contact. And that's how you add subcontacts to a contact in Energov. Here are some tips and tricks to keep in mind when you're working with contacts in the system. Always search for existing contacts before adding new ones in order to avoid duplicate records. Always use all caps when inputting data into Energov, and don't use special characters. Avoid copying or adding extra spaces, and don't use hyphens or periods in things like LLC period or JR period. When it comes to suffixes like junior, senior, or the third, make sure they're included at the end of the last name field. For P.O. boxes, put them in the street number field. Mailing addresses are not required for subcontacts, but you do want to make sure you copy and paste the company name into the contact search form when you're starting to create a subcontact in order to make sure that it transposes exactly onto the new subcontact. If you have any questions about Energov, feel free to contact Christy Marsala or Achana Chapada, or send an email to changeagent@carlsbadca.gov. This concludes Module 3. Thank you and have a great day.